What's going on, guys? This is ArcLeader635 on Jimmy Master Animatronics, and today I'll bring you the walking animatronics, the most basic structure for an animatronic that I've ever seen ever before. Now, fun story and long story short, one animatronic with this mechanism was my very first animatronic ever. I used to have a walking bunny with brown overalls, and it had like a no, the overalls were blue, and it had like a little brown striped shirt underneath. And basically, it would sing, "This is the way we worship God." You know, it would sing that song 3 times, and then it would stop. But that, of course, left a huge mark on my brain, and I really wish I could at some point retrieve that one. But anyways, these are. And of course, funny thing is that when I was younger, I used to have one of these, but the shirt was actually green instead of red. But anyways, these are walking ones. This is the first one that I got back in 2013. No, this is the first one I got back in 2013 in the fair, in the first fair of 2013. Must have been May, I think. And then the next fair, I found this one, which was fried. It's fried. It has another board, so don't worry. Um, of course, the original ones of these always sing, "I want to jump, jump, jump. I want to sing, sing, sing." And this one, as the chip was dead, I put a chip from a Valentine's dancing turtle that pretty much looked, well, not dancing, because it would only go forward and stretch the neck and then spin, and then it would, it would, the neck would go back down, but it looked a lot like the Whippet, like the Whippet frog from, not frog, the turtle, sorry, the turtle. The Whippet turtle, pretty much. If I said frog before, I'm sorry, I said it was a turtle, a dancing turtle that I had. It would just have wheels on the bottom and would go around, and it would look like it looked exactly like the Whippet one that Jemmy made. So basically, this one sings, "I love to be loved by you." That's, yeah, crappy, I know, but it's something. And then we have this one, which is the last one I got back in 2013 as well. This is a walking gnome that sings "We Will Rock You" in a kid's voice. And it's really nostalgic because back in the day I saw this in a toy shop. And back in the day I used to have these dancing firefighters and these dancing soldiers. And I remember clearly that the firefighters had this exact same tune, only that the complete song. Well, not a complete, but a little, a different recording, a different part of the song. And not long ago, I actually realized that that was a song that was used. It was a rendition of "We Will Rock You" that was used on a commercial from France of a water company called Evian. So, it was like pure childhood fuel right there. I was like, holy fucking shit. I remember this crap and everything. And one thing I still cannot find is a picture of the ones I had, because I used to have two firefighters that would, they would bob up and down into the sides like any head bobber, and the feet would actually tap. And they were somewhat tall, and they had a fire extinguisher, as far as I'm aware of. They had and you would push the hand, and they would start singing. It'd be like, "Doo doo doo doo, Benny day." I wish I could ever, regain those, because I used to have two. I know that back then there were many. There was a red one. There were basically red, yellow, and blue in both white and Afro-American ones. So there was a lot to choose. There were also some that had axes, and then there were black and white as well of the soldiers, because there were soldiers that would sing the original, the official Queen, "We Will Rock You," and they had like a machine gun. They had like an AK-47 they were holding, and I used to have at least two of each. I had two of the original Queen ones, and then I had two of the ones that would be sung by kids, and man, those were the days. Anyways, this one walks, the nose lights up, and it sings "We Will Rock You." So we'll start by the oldest one and my favorite one. Now, there's two recordings of this specific song, and this is the one that I don't think mine had, because mine had one that would be like, "Jump, jump, jump." Oh, that, like the three jumps. You could tell they were sung differently. Like they were sung, in the order. It's not like they just put "jump" and they loop it 3 times in the digital editing. But here we go. Yeah! Love that. I fucking love that. I remember when I was really fucking young and oh my god. I'm getting sentimental right now, but I remember it was around, of course, there's a Latino celebration called Reyes Magos, and it's in January, it's January 6th, and it's basically like what Christmas would be, you know? Because Christmas, of course, Christmas in the US, not in Argentina, because in Argentina, it's a little different, you know? Because in Argentina, it's like, I don't know, it's December 24th, if when it strikes 12, there's fireworks all around, it's like Nochebuena or Good Night, it would be called like that, and basically that's when they deliver the presents. In Reyes Magos, we basically have the classic setup of what Christmas would be in North America. You basically go to sleep, and the day afterwards you find the present. That's basically what this is. And I remember that my grandmother, I was in my grandma's house, and that's when she gave me this specific one. And back in the day, these things used to be somewhat common because I remember there was one that was just like this one. Of course, it was just like the one with the green stripes, but it was a bunny. It was the exact same thing. It was all white, but it was a bunny, and it had both like ears. And that one apparently was defective or something. I'm not really sure because it was being sold at the drugstore nearby my grandmother's house. Oh boy, the times when you could buy those things like robots, animatronics, and other things in drugstores. I'm so sad those things will never come back. They were really good times. In all honesty, they really were. But anyways, I was really happy, really excited, and that's just what it was. I mean, I was super happy. Anyways, moving on. This right here is the one that got modified because the chip was dead. Here we go. I'm sorry, it's the best I had at the time. Of course, the only. Because, you know, I'm not really that person that has many animatronic boards. I have more boards for, like, robots and shit than these. But, of course, you guys may notice right now that these are knockoffs or lookalikes from Stuart Little, and this is a knockoff from one of Snow White's, 7 elves, I think it was. 7 gnomes, whatever the fuck it was. I can't remember. This one has a light up nose, as I said, it sings that song, and here we go. And that's practically it. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and the least I can do right now is all of them 3 at the same time. What the? Huh. I knew that battery was not gonna last long because there's some batteries that I have that basically are really shit, are absolute shit, and one of them, I think only one, was placed into this toy because I really don't have, you know, I don't have like eight batteries, eight AA batteries that are fully rechargeable and shit. I only have like six of them if I'm not wrong. No, I have five. And this is the battery that's usually causing that thing. So if I were to put another battery, like for example, if I were to put another of these rechargeables that hasn't been entirely discharged yet, because as I said, these, fuck it. These don't last quite a lot. So if I were to put this one right now, it should work as it did in the beginning of the video. There you have it. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching, and I still cannot believe these things are incredibly weird. Like, they're not super rare, but they are somewhat rare to find here. Especially because of the fact I scored 2 of these in the fair, but as I said, I really would love to find the ones that I used to have when I was younger, especially the bunny, because that would not only be one of these less to collect, but also the fact it was my very, very first animatronic ever. And the company name was Masquerama, and the only reason why I know is because they made some animatronics that had like they were on a skateboard and they would make like a whistling sound, and lo and behold, I saw one in person. It had the same materials, everything was the same, the overalls, everything. So yeah, I guess that's practically it. So thank you for watching, and bye.